أمهات المؤمنين وعلى جميع الصحابة رضوان الله عليهم أجمعين وعلى التابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، وبسند المتصل منا إلى الإمام الهمام أبي عبد الله محمد بن إسماعيل بن إبراهيم بن البردزبة الجعفي البخاري رحمه الله تعالى قال: باب مثل الدنيا في الآخرة، قوله تعالى: إنما الحياة الدنيا في الأموال والأولاد كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما وفي الآخرة عذاب شديد ومغفرة من الله ورضوان وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور. وبه قال: حدثنا عبد الله بن مسلمة قال: حدثنا عبد العزيز بن أبي حازم عن أبيه عن سهل رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Purpose in this world, and which will soften a person's heart so that they can take heed, they can take lessons from the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and from the teachings of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because when a person's heart becomes dark, when a person's heart becomes hard, then it becomes blocked from any insight, it becomes blocked from any advice and guidance from anyone. So this is why softening of the heart is amongst the greatest blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for which our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to also make a lot of dua. So firstly, started the chapter with the verse of the Quran, which very beautifully explains the example and the concept of this purpose of life according to majority of the people. And the verse: إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم وتكاثر في الأموال والأولاد. That the life is only play, enjoyment, beauty, glamour, boasting with one another, and showing off with excessive wealth, family and children. This is what average people's ambition, purpose and perception of life is. Some will have all of these aspects and others will have one of the other of these aspects. Some will just be, the life purpose will be just enjoying, partying, celebrating, any little opportunity to throw a party, then they will throw a party, and even when they try to become a little bit religious, then they will try to Islamify their parties and etc. Or some people, it's all about game, entertainments, sports, eat football, drink football, sleep football. Their whole life is about game, literally. 24 hours a day. Their biggest ambition in life is, first of all, to enjoy playing whichever sports they like to play, and then either to become the best at it. So when they want to become the best at it, then they are even more engrossed in this concept of enjoying play, etc. And beauty. It's all about beauty. Some people are obsessed with bodybuilding, 24 all day long, their food, their eating, their exercise, their lifestyle. It's all about perfecting their image. It's all beauty. Men, the same. Women have always been obsessed with appearance and beauty, adorning themselves with makeup, and people even go to such extents of having plastic surgeries, changing their natural image that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them. So this obsession of beauty, how it totally absorbs people and drowns people in either one of these problems and these fitna, these misguidance. And some people, unfortunately, are engrossed in all these worldly passions and desires. If someone's not into this, then وَتَكَاثُرٌ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ. As you get older, you can't show off much with your body, you can't do much sports, and also some other partying and enjoying and entertainment. Then it's all about how many houses you have, how much land you have, how big your house is, just showing off with one another, how many children you have, how many grandchildren you have, and that's it. You know, people, they want to educate their children so that they can boast, my son is this, my daughter is this, my son-in-law is this, and it's all, this is what they are engrossed in. And then they forget actual main purpose of life. They forget that they will die soon. And all this is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he says, كَمَثِلِ غَيْثٍ أَعْجَبَ الْكُفَّارَ نَبَاتُهُ ثُمَّ يَهِيجُ فَتَرَاهُ مُصْفَرًّا ثُمَّ يَكُونُ حُطَامًا. And this life of glamour, beauty, enjoyment, competing with one another in excessive children, family, wealth, etc., is like that rain. The growth of which, the greenery of which, impresses the disbeliever. When it rains and then you see the green coming, the flowers, the crops, the food and all the other natural beauty that emerges, then it impresses the disbeliever. When his crops grow, his farm is flourishing and is producing good crops, it impresses him. He forgets about his beginning, how humble his beginning was, how he was nothing, he might have been poor, what his purpose of life is, and he thinks, that's it, I am successful, I've got this great farm, and I've got all this greenery, etc. So again, here example is given to the average people in this world who rely on agriculture, who rely on natural resources. Vast majority. So only in the Western world where you will rely more on manufacturing and services and office jobs, etc. Whereas vast majority of the world, and in fact in reality the entire world, relies on these natural resources, agriculture, greenery, fruit, vegetables, food and stuff like that. Then then you see this greenery, the fruits, the vegetations becomes it starts decaying, it becomes yellow, it starts drying up, starts dying. فَتَرَاهُ مُصْفَرًّا. Then it becomes yellow. ثُمَّ يَكُونُ حُطَامًا. And then nothing is left apart from dead leaves and grass, dead grass. That's it. All this beauty, glamour, within a few months is all over. So when spring comes, you see how beautiful it looks everywhere. Every time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding us about this concept of this life, the reality of this world. We see it every single day around us, in our lives, on a day-to-day basis. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. And within your own selves. How, just look back and now you have photos, you have memories, yet we don't reflect how we were 5 years ago and how much difference there is in our health, in our appearance, in our hair. You can see age catching up. Yet we don't take heed. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows when spring comes, everything is looking so beautiful. Flowers coming out, fruits, beautiful vegetation, and then as soon as autumn comes, winter comes, it's all gone. It's like a dead island, dead place. If you see, nothing surviving. وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ عَذَابٌ شَدِيدٌ وَمَغْفِرَةٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرِضْوَانٌ. And then those people who live their life like this, with play and enjoyment, like the way how the disbelievers who do not have a greater purpose of life, their vision does not go beyond the realms of this earth. How they are engrossed in these worldly temptations because of forgetting their purpose, their moral obligation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept for them severe punishment. وَمَغْفِرَةٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرِضْوَانٌ. And those who repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who realize, and those who are not engrossed in these worldly pursuits, then there is forgiveness from Allah and His pleasure. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. And this وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا, and this worldly life is nothing but a thing of comfort, thing of deception. A good of deception. It's made as a deception. This whole world is made as a deception. You have a little bit of enjoyment, little bit of beauty from it, and it's all a deception. Inna dunya hulwatun khadiratun fattaqu dunya wattaqu nisa fa inna awwala fitnati bani Israel kanat fi nisa. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith, Inna dunya hulwatun khadirun, that this dunya is sweet and it's green. So fear this dunya. This dunya is a test. Fear this dunya. Do not become engrossed in this dunya and as if though you are living in this world forever. And everybody is affected by the fitna of this world. The whole world itself is a fitna. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're very lucky that we have belief. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us hidayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us iman. Iman meaning we believe in the akhirah. We believe in Jannah and Jahannam. Or else, can you imagine the life we would have had? Even now, when we're ill, we have some Allah to turn to. We can get this conviction, this comfort, this happiness. When we fail, when we lose something, when we don't get what we wanted, we don't become so distressed. We get distressed for a little while, and then we sabrun jameel. We have belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can give ourselves this comfort. So regardless of what situation you're in, how healthy you are, or how unhealthy you are, how rich you are, how poor you are, you will never ever suffer the frustration and the distress that comes with all aspects of life. Whether you are wealthy, you have its price. All the stress and frustration that comes with it. If you are healthy, there are its problems as well. Unhealthy, everything has some kind of issues. But a believer, those who believe in Allah, who believe in Akhirah, they are so lucky. They realize that this life is temporary. If they are unwell, they have this comfort that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Shafi. They don't have money. They can refer to ruqya. They can refer to dua. And just like a person who's a millionaire, he has some kind of reliance, some kind of comfort, some kind of confidence that I've got the money, I've got the doctors here, here's the medicine, hopefully if I take it I can get better. But a believer, he doesn't need millions of pounds. He's got Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has more comfort, more conviction, more satisfaction, more reliance on his dua. Ad-du'a silahul mu'min wa imadud din. The dua is the weapon of a believer. So a believer, he has conviction in this. So alhamdulillah, we are very lucky that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us iman, and because of this iman we are able to see the purpose of this life, and we know how much benefit we're having. Yes, at times we do get carried away. This whole dunya is a test. Everybody is weak. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the believers, the ulama, the huffaz, the imams, and every single person exactly the same temptations, the same desires, natural situations. But those who believe, they control themselves. Those who understand, they live their life according to the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And can you imagine those who don't have belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the kind of, the lifestyle, any little problem, they know this is it, it's end, finished. And if they don't fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's nothing to make them stop from transgressing, etc. So as believers, alhamdulillah, Allah has given us this understanding. So even when we do get carried away from this dunya, when someone reminds us, when we read this, then we take heed, we stop. And that shows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala His mercy is still upon us. The rahmah is still upon us. And that's the whole reason why we are able to seek this, take lessons from these teachings. We'll move on to the next hadith. حدثنا عبد الله بن مسلمة قال حدثنا عبد العزيز بن أبي حازم عن أبيه عن سهل رضي الله عنه قال سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول موضع صوت في الجنة خير من الدنيا وما فيها. That the space of the span of a ball in the eyes of Allah subhanahu of Jannah is superior in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than this whole world and what it contains. And a morning in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or evening in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is better than this whole world and what it contains. So this is the example of this world compared to the akhirah. So in the first hadith, Imam Al-Bukhari rahimahullah, he brought the verse of the Quran where he explains what the reality and the concept of this life is. This world, just like on a day-to-day basis, in our own lives, we see that we are healthy, we are well, we are looking good. Soon we become old, become fragile, and then we end up, our eternity and our destiny is in the grave with our lives. Same thing will happen to this whole world itself. We see the whole world so beautiful. Slowly, its days are coming to an end. Until Yawm al-Qiyamah, it will totally be destroyed. And second thing, this whole life and everything is temporal. And the life hereafter is for eternity. So something which is for eternity is always better and more important than something which is only temporary. So this is the concept of this world. And then compared to the hereafter, Jannah is far superior. The whole world and what it contains is not even near the comfort and the blessings and the beauty of just the space of a ball in Yawm al-Qiyamah, in Jannah. And this is why it comes in a hadith, لو كانت الدنيا تعدل عند الله جناح بعوضة ما سقى الله كافرا منها شربة ماء. That if this dunya was equivalent to the wing of a mosquito in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mosquito is nothing, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not have given one who disbelieves in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who rebels against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who denies the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even a drop of water. But yet you see the disbelievers being the wealthiest in the world, name it, Donald Trump, the banks, and all these, the non-believers, they have so much fortune and wealth, but it doesn't mean nothing, they haven't got hidayah. So we as Muslims, we should not be like the disbelievers. The disbelievers, like I said, because this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كَمَثَلِ غَيْثٍ أَعْجَبَ الْكُفَّارَ. The disbelievers will only be impressed and fascinated by their asset, their business, their empire, the industry, etc. But a believer, it doesn't mean anything to them. You see the Sahaba, ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they were billionaires. For their time, they were the wealthiest. The Muslims were the wealthiest. They had occupied and had the control of the entire wealth and treasures of this earth. All the treasures of the Roman Empire, the Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, everything was under the control of the Muslims. And it was being distributed equally and fairly. And the Sahaba were in these leading posts, controlling the banks, the central reserves and everything. Yet, you see, it didn't mean anything to them. They would spend everything in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Umar radiallahu anhu, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, in spite of all the world and its power and its glory and its wealth and everything given to them, yet they lived a life of simplicity. They didn't let these take over them. So we, alhamdulillah, as Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this understanding, and we should constantly reflect in this thing. باب قول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كن في الدنيا كأنك غريب أو عابر سبيل. وبه قال عن عبد الله بن عمر رضي الله عنه قال أخذ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بمنكبي فقال كن في الدنيا كأنك غريب أو عابر سبيل. وكان ابن عمر يقول إذا أمسيت فلا تنتظر الصباح وإذا أصبحت فلا تنتظر المساء وخذ من صحتك لمرضك ومن حياتك لموتك. The chapter of the Prophet ﷺ saying, be in this world, live in this world like you are a stranger or a traveler, one who is passing by. So here Imam Al-Bukhari rahimahullah started the chapter by saying قول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, and then he brought the hadith. In the previous chapters you see the previous مثل الدنيا في الآخرة, the chapter of the comparison of this world to the hereafter, or the chapter of whatever the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said about riqab, etc. And here he brought the chapter as باب قول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, that the chapter of the saying of the Prophet ﷺ, indicating that this hadith is marfu' and not mawquf. It's a terminology amongst the muhaddithin. Marfu', that hadith which the sanad, the chain, is directly to the Prophet ﷺ. The Sahaba will narrate and he said, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet ﷺ said explicitly, clearly. And where the Sahabi refers this hadith to the Prophet ﷺ. So this is called a marfu' hadith. The Sahabi refers the hadith as the saying of the Prophet ﷺ. And mawquf hadith is where a Sahabi just says something. He doesn't say قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. And the muhaddithin, they regard these as ahadith. They are hadith as well, because the Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in would not say things about akhirah, things about the unseen, things about the Islamic Sharia from their own opinion, etc. They would only say what they heard from the Prophet ﷺ. But many Sahabas, out of respect, out of humbleness, out of fear, they never used to say Prophet ﷺ said, in case they make mistakes, etc. And thus they used to just say the hadith without actually saying قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. And of course, there are other sayings just as advice and lessons and wisdoms, etc., which are purely from the Sahaba, which are mawquf sayings. So this hadith is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, and he brings this hadith from Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, who was a young boy at the time of the Prophet ﷺ in his early teens. So the Prophet ﷺ saw him and he placed his hand on his shoulder and he said, "Kun fi dunya ka'annaka gharib," that live in this world like you are a stranger. Just like you come to a strange place, you're not a resident of this town, you're not a resident of this area. You will live a humble life. You will be very careful who you speak to, what you do, who you talk to, etc. And you're not gonna build your house in this place and then leave all your money, your wealth. You live like a stranger, how strangers live when you go to unknown places. Or the one who is in the journey, on the streets, on the road, the traveler of the road. So here "aw" either means bal, or it means another interpretation is, but actually instead live like one who is traveling. So one who is in a strange place, but they're settled, they're in an unknown land. So therefore a few months, few weeks, at least they have some kind of stability. But the person who is actually on the road, they're just stopping under a tree for a rest, or they're stopping by at a service station. They are far more, disinclined from wherever they are, and they're more wise in how they spend their time, because they know they're actually traveling. They're on the motorway, they're on the camels. So they don't just sit there and start enjoying and settling down. So in the same way, this dunya, we've come from Jannah. Our father Adam ala nabiyina wa alayhi salam has come from Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent us from the Akhirah. He has created us for the akhirah. This is our eternal destination, our ultimate home, our place of abode, either in Jannah or Jahannam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us Jannah. So we are travelers. We are strangers in this world. So we as believers, Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this hidayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us understanding, and we are very fortunate to be able to have these kind of reminders from our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the sunnah that he has left with us. And we should try and live in this world like a traveler. And there is a amsayta fala tantadhir as-sabah. When you wake up in the morning, do not when the evening comes, do not wait for the morning. And when you wake up in the morning, do not wait for the evening. Another hadith is, Ya Abdullah, لا تحدث إذا أصبحت فلا تحدث نفسك بالمساء وإذا أمسيت فلا تحدث نفسك بالصباح. When Abdullah, in another narration, when you wake up, then do not remind yourself or talk to yourself or whisper to yourself or have any thoughts about what you're going to do in the evening. And when the evening comes, O Abdullah, do not remind yourself, do not talk to you about what's going to happen in the morning. وَعُدَّ نَفْسَكَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْقُبُورِ. In the other hadith it says, and count yourself from the people of the grave. Imagine you are dying. This is how uncertain life is. SubhanAllah. We all know. But again, we're so engrossed in this dunya, our desires, our ambition, our hopes, amal, tulul amal, our dreams, etc. are so, deluded us, every single one of us, that, we don't think about our purpose of life. We don't remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way we should be. And we don't abstain from sins, from saying things that we shouldn't be saying, doing things that we shouldn't be doing, etc. Because we were not thinking about death. So if you realize that this life is absolutely uncertain, just like a person in the hospital where the doctors, they say you've got 10 hours to live. You see how the person gets the whole family together, makes up and stuff like that. So this is how life is. Accidents every single day. People are dying all over the world without any expectations, sudden accidents, etc. Just one of our friends from Shafiqul, Shamim Bai's brother, I'm sure you guys know him. Anyway, this is a joke, you know him by face. Just last week we just seen him in the hospital, subhanAllah, had an accident on a motorbike, riding about 50 miles an hour, suddenly straight into another van, and literally he was, everybody's surprised at how he survived. He was in intensive care, in coma, intensive care for a few weeks, and when I went to see him, subhanAllah, my heart was just broken, and couldn't recognize him. The whole face, everything swollen up. SubhanAllah, how anything could happen to anyone. And life, you end up having permanent injuries, you lose your eyesight, you lose your arms, legs, and we take our health for granted. So خُذْ مِنْ صِحَّتِكَ لِمَرَضِكَ. And so take advantage of your health before your illness comes. وَمِنْ حَيَاتِكَ لِمَوْتِكَ. And be wiser. And once you have your life, you don't know how long you will have this life, make the most of it. Make the most of it, not just achieving your futile dreams or becoming the best football player, becoming the strongest person, and all these things which doesn't do any good to anybody. You're not leaving behind any legacy, any sadaqah, jariyah, any positive changes to this world. All you're just contributing is towards, enjoyment, glamour, singing, dancing, and these kind of worldly things. So prepare, make the most of this world, make the most of your life for the akhirah, for good causes, not these materialistic, shallow, futile things. So take advantage of your illness, of your health before your illness. So here now this is referring to another hadith. where the Prophet ﷺ says that a person, whatever good deeds he or she used to do at good health or at young age, and when they become unwell or they reach old age, or when they are even traveling, all the good deeds that they do, being when healthy or when they are home on a regular basis, the tahajjud that they pray, the routine that they have at the young age, then when you become old, when you become unwell, you're in the hospital, you can't, go out and do da'wah, you can't, do some khidmah in the masjid, serve the community, help someone, clean the masjid, clean the community. There's all sorts of other good deeds that you either do with your knowledge, with your money, with your body, and all the good things you can't do when you're unwell. So then a person regrets. He wants to do things, but it's no good. Yes, you might have reward for that intention. When someone makes an intention, they get one reward. But when they do it, then they get the full reward. But it's not the opposite when it comes to making intention for sins. When a person makes intention, they make plans and plots, they're fantasizing, they're imagining, they're making conspiracies. They can spend all their life planning and plotting to commit sins. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so merciful, He's still not going to write the sin for you until the person commits it. But when it comes to deeds, just by making the intention, you have one reward. But then when you do it, you have the full reward. And depending on how sincerely you do it, when you do it, how you do it, how much sacrifice you make, the rewards are multiplied many, many folds. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives those who He wishes without any reckoning. Just like with the rewards of the akhirah, those who He wishes, He gives without reckoning. In this world as well, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to bless someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give them the blessing of this world, He gives it without any reckoning. So when a person falls ill, then they want to do good deeds, they want to do things, but they can't. So this is why, be wise, do good deeds now. People make excuses, plans, hey, when I'm old, then I'll do good deeds. But when you're old, there's not much you can do. The most you can do is just come to the masjid for salah, just attend a few talks. Other than that, you can't learn new things, you can't develop yourself, you can't, leave behind a legacy, you can't establish, some kind of services and all sorts of things. You're not active enough, you're not healthy enough, so limited. So my respected brothers, elders and youngsters and sisters, we should take heed and we should prepare, make the most of our time in this world, our health, our youth and our free time, like we discussed last week, while we can, so that we don't regret when we're older, we don't regret when we fall ill, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us siha and afiyah and save us from this extreme old age, or in worst case, when you die. And inshallah, so I will conclude here today. If any brothers have any questions, then inshallah feel free to ask. Inshallah it's a good time to discuss various things. A lot of, anything, it could be in general. You have a lot of questions, etc. So it's a good time to discuss these things. If you've got any doubts and confusions or whatever, you want to share something, it's a great opportunity, inshallah. We take this advantage of this weekly hadith dars to build this bond, to activate our masjid, to make it more occupied, and to create the awareness and the demand and the trend of seeking knowledge, enjoying the company of one another, seeing one another in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are pleasures, these are blessings. And unfortunately these days, because of media, social media, YouTube, etc., in spite of living in close, communities, we become totally divided. It's very hard to, do things together. Where that blessing of coming to the masjid with your local brothers, which is building a bond. You're not only learning, you're building a team, you're building a family. You see someone every single day. It creates love. it becomes inspiration, etc. But when you're just sitting on your phone, it's not the same. It's never the same. You know, this is why you see sometimes many people, years and years and years and years, they're watching all the talks, they're circulating, forwarding, you know, whilst in the car or while sleeping, YouTube talks, etc. But everybody watching it, it doesn't have that much impact as it does to a person who goes out in the path of Allah for just 3 days. Just in the month of Ramadan, when a person starts coming to the masjid, you see within a few days it has a big change on them. Whenever you go for Hajj, you go anywhere, when you're there actually physically with adab, with akhlaq, sitting in regular circles, that has very big impact. So this is why, you know, we listen, but, you know, we only forward and we only promote those whose lectures we like, those who promote our ideology, those who are part of our organization, or those who are promoting, you know, our values, our principles, etc. Whether they're feminists, whether you're this, whatever, you know, everybody is just choosing and selecting, etc. And now, because like online shopping, you know, you can choose and pick whatever you want from all over the world, whatever, you know, the same things become about knowledge. You just pick and choose. Whereas traditionally, and how it's always, yes, this is a learned scholar. He is the learned person. He is our imam. He is only our imam because in our community, he is a learned person. We know how he's lived his life, his whole family, how he's, you know, spent his life, where he's seeking knowledge from, who he's seeking knowledge from, and everybody would learn together. And they wouldn't discriminate. They wouldn't judge the imam or the teachers. They would know he's a learned person. He is a learned person. He is more learned than me. You know, since I was a kid, I used to learn from him. So therefore, whether I agree with it or I don't agree with it, you know, whatever it may be, whether it comes from a hijab, whether it's talking about abandoning haram businesses, alcohol businesses, whether it's about keeping a beard. So just because you don't like it, you would accept it. And that's how it was. The imams and the teacher, they would say the haqq, and everybody would respect it. So now, everybody just chooses those who supports their approach, their way. Either their organization, then it's all about my organization, so I'm only promoting because he's promoting my organization or my ideology. But this you don't get hidayah like this. So that's one thing. You're not listening purely for hidayah. You're not listening purely for rectifying yourself. You're just listening to get some backup for your ideologies, your propaganda, or whatever, you know, issues you have, your organization. And secondly, there's no humbleness, there's no sincerity, there's no environment. It doesn't have that effect. So, unfortunately, because of these, it has its benefits, yes, for publicity, awareness is all there. But, you know, just like watching something live and, doing something live physically and then watching, it's not the same. So come to the masjid where there's the angels there, where the angels are gathering you, where there's benefiting from each other's iman, the nur of each other's heart. It's not there when you're just sitting, lying in your bed or in your car or driving or whatever. It's never the same. Just put it that way. Watching a live match, being in a live scenario and watching a battle scene in the TV, it's not the same thing. So that's one thing. You know, you don't have this barakah, etc. So alhamdulillah, you know, this is our weekly gathering. It's a time for us to, you know, bond with one another, build our family, and we can revive. And this is what really, really makes a difference. So inshallah, you know, ask questions, and likewise, you know, all brothers are here. I'm sure we're all here with a sincere intention. So you know, we should make an effort to make our masjid more lively, more occupied. And like I said, everybody's also practicing. Many people, they're not. Vast majority are not, haven't got time to listen to talks and stuff like that. Like I said, it's all about just on the phone and the specific speaker they like to listen to or what they like to listen to. And unfortunately, this is a problem. So we need to, this is the whole purpose of having this. What's the point of having this when you can listen to greater scholars from all over the world online, which everybody is doing? So why are you guys here for? Why am I here for? So, like I said, I'm here purely because it's a time for me to remind myself. And it really helps me more than anything else. Or else, to be honest, I would not have committed myself to this. There's no financial gains there, there's no nothing there. But first of all, it's an opportunity for me to remind myself, build that bond with one another, etc. So this is the reason why we're here for this one, isn't it? Okay, so, you're not here because of me, you're not here because of the masjid, you're not here for any financial gains, you're here for these good reasons. Right? So, it's our masjid, and we should wish for our brothers or we wish for ourselves. So, inshallah, everyone's going to make an effort, and the best way to keep this, more lively, more occupied, is by word of mouth. So this is our chance to do da'wah. We can't convince our friends. We can't give a lecture like this. And like I said, the most we can do, if we have enough data on our phone, just circulate a link to a talk. But like I said, it's not the same. Right? When you come to the masjid, even if you just sit in the masjid, it's far more beneficial spiritually for your hidayah. Because the masajid are the places of hidayah than listening to talks and stuff like that, videos online. Right? There's so much benefit. So yes, if we can't get to our friends together and give some talks, a reminder about hadith, verses of the Quran, which are the essence of guidance, then it's easy if we direct them to come to this weekly gathering. Then if not by me, by the speaker, then they will see another friend of theirs. Oh, mashallah, this friend comes. Oh, my school friend comes. They meet someone else. And this becomes inspiration. And then we become part of a community. And there's so much, countless benefits. So inshallah, everyone going to make this intention, yeah? So next week, we all make intention that we will try to bring at least another person with us. When we're going for football, for holidays, we always invite one another. And biggest form of da'wah is word of mouth. That's the most effective way. Messages and stuff like that, there's not much effort there, there's not much reminder there, you just again, comfort of you, nobody pays much attention. But when you tell someone specifically, first of all, it makes you more dedicated and it gives that person more importance, and you will see, inshallah, our masjid, our community, we should aim to make it a markaz, a base for guidance for the whole of mankind. So inshallah, everyone make this intention. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.